right now, Russ and I can talk about anything with race, and we can just do it like I can talk to him like I'm talking to a black person.
Right.
And I think there's got to be freeing, Russ. Okay, it's got to be freeing, right, to be able to speak like that and not be a white person that every time you see something about race, you do this or this.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't speak for everybody else, but I know for me, it's like there's always am I going to lose a friendship or a potential friendship by having this conversation because one of us gets too upset at the other, and we reach a point where like you can't reconcile and you can't, like, saying sorry is not enough, right? And for the same thing, like you, like I know I can screw up, and you're my friend, and you're gonna, like, even if I royally screw up, you're gonna forgive me, and you love me enough to call me out, and I trust and love you enough to say, like, I know I stepped on something here, you know, like, and I don't know how to make it right, but I'm aware that something's wrong. And I think that's, you know, there's so many layers to like why we don't talk about race in the church, and it's not just any one reason, but I do think that's one of the things that makes it challenging is that we're not aware, we're afraid of saying the wrong thing sometimes, so we say nothing at all.
Well, so, and at this point, this is a good cutaway. I want to cut away to the audience to showing you, I interviewed several white pastors, like I said, a number of them for the book, and I got a few of them to give some on-camera interviews for us. They all did a great job. This guy, his name is Reverend Adam Schell. He's based in Kentucky, did a beautiful job. He actually talks about that. He talks about why white pastors need to speak out. I had a really good conversation with him, so everybody check out the clip.
Okay, so talk to that pastor.
I mean, the first thing I would say is if we're not talking about it, somebody's going to fill the vacuum. And that's what we don't realize is, yes, the members of our church may not be racist. They may not want to be racist.
But they have racial blind spots.
They have racial blind spots, and if somebody else is talking about race that is coming from a racist background, or if there's something motivating them, they're going to fill the vacuum because they're the ones who were talking about it.
And guess what, Adam? That is exactly what's happening right now.
I mean, it wasn't even that long ago that there was a white pastor in the evangelical movement who was giving a defense of slavery. And I thought, oh my goodness, we have to... I never in my life would have imagined that I would have to talk about why slavery is not acceptable.
But so Desmond Tutu, I believe, is who said this. There is no reconciliation without truth. We cannot have, to all the reform guys who are, let's just all give a, no, because you have to acknowledge truth. I need you to acknowledge the very different lived experiences of your black brothers and sisters.
I think that's part of our fault too, and part of what I would say to pastors is, yes, we have to start somewhere and we have to be willing to speak out, but we also have to be willing to listen to other people's experiences and believe people when they tell us about their experience.
And not dismiss it.
Not dismiss it immediately and say you're overreacting, you misunderstood what was happening, trying to explain it away for whatever reason. Because your experiences as a black woman in America are very, very different than my experiences as a white man in America. And I can't understand that in any way, shape, form, or fashion if I'm not willing to sit and listen to your experiences with it. So white pastors need to do a better job of listening to black people in our communities, black people in our churches, and hear their experience.